Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we managed to get or secure a contract to do a landing next round onwards into Battle Spring. We've got 3 rounds to get troops in there. Let's actually have a look. What can we do with this one? So there's the air bridge. Well, we can't do that yet. We could do air recon in here, to be fair. Let's do over there. Yeah, air recon.
Birds are in the sky.
Don't have a lot of points in there, but... So now we got at least some recon on the city, and that seems to be empty right now. So the landing should be almost guaranteed to success, or be successful. That's good to know. Then of course we've got some troops that we need to... Oh right, we are still using a decent bit of metal, and we do need to get more ammo. So let's get the ammo sorted first. Get another, I don't know, 800 ammo. That's always... Well, it's not always enough, but that's usually at least a decent chunk. Oh, and right, we need to move back to the... or switch back to the movement instead of the air recon. We can actually do something with these. So, the rhino hides, there's still enemy in there, I guess. Oh, well, there's an enemy over there, alright. Oh, Teat Hall is now empty. Right, those have moved probably into Spokomania now. Yeah, it's got a little bit more population. We do actually have a bit of workers as well that we could send in here. Or colonists, rather, as population. Just to improve the total population a little bit, they could maybe work a bit more of the assets. I mean, the... population, but oh, they need 2200 population points to get that working. Okay, so yeah, they got plenty of private jobs there. Private funds, not massive amounts, but I'm sure that will start improving slowly. But I guess they need to have a decent bit of production in here first before they can, or a decent bit of workers in here before they can get any production out of it. So that's a bit of a problem. But at least we're giving them the extra funding right now. Speaking of extra funding, we did start with a decent bit of money this round, but I suppose we got the... Yeah, we spent a lot of it. We're also going to be losing a bit of it, probably next round again. Metal soil filtration is slowly underway. We might be getting some discovery done as well soon enough. The heavy machine gun infantry army is still pretty far away, and side skirts are not too far. Flak gun is already 16%, so that's going to be done in another 5 rounds or so. Or designed in 5 rounds. Let's do a bit of a range attack over here. I don't know what we're actually firing into here. Well, we got a kill, regardless. And a few hits, but that's about it. It's usually the first round tends to be the most effective. Because after that, you know, the enemy hides in their bunkers and all that sort of stuff. There we go. Discover a little bit of the enemies there. Let's get into Spa. We might want to build a bit of a road through here. Just to get the dirt road to the Silent Shrine, for example. So that's going to provide some supplies in here. And then, I suppose, well, we did get the extra supplies in here. Let's drop another artillery barrage in there. Some of the enemies are running a little bit low on numbers, at least. So the salamander threat over here in the southeast is slowly being taken care of. Okay, we got 1 kill only, though, so that wasn't quite ideal. We could maybe move up there to get a bit more... Oh, but we don't have the intel there. The enemy might well be in there right now. Go ahead and do a bit of recon in there. Get ourselves a few more tiles, at least, if nothing else. I suppose what I could do is I could move this all the way there. Are these did already move? We used the Air Force already. Let's have a look at the northern front here. So the enemies that we did have indeed here are now pulling back. Pulling the infantry over there, and I suppose this one could start going around elsewhere as well. Try to get across the mountains here. At least we got supplies up to the edge of the mountains there already. Also, well, the road needs to go further up to be able to provide all the way through, of course, but it's better than nothing. We've got the extra infantry in here, which we can now keep on moving. I guess we'll have the headquarters in, like, the Dream Bar, for example. And then I suppose this one could start pulling back. Okay, there might be something over there. I'll keep these guarding the border in here for the most part. And this one was going across the mountains there as well. There we go, that's a decent bit of troop movements there. We've got 5,000 recruits, so not massive amount right now. But let's get to the next round so we can do our landing. At least in theory. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, I suppose we can get the air bridge in there to provide some stuff. Although, I don't know, actually the air bridge might require airfield on the other side as well. So that could be a problem. That could be a major problem, in fact. But I do want to control that island because it kind of guards the entire entrance into our bay here. Ooh, there we go, there was the enemy, and we killed quite a few of them with the gladiators. We lost a bit of line troops there. We did have a little bit extra already pre-produced, as it were. Yeah, 1,300 infantry killed, we lost 100 infantry. And the later phase of Decades of Revolution, in 5 turns, the effects of the Decade of Revolution will have disappeared. Civilization level has risen to level 6, so that's good. Got some more fate stratagems. Xeno diplomats, we could send those out again. Commercial projects. It's now that we've got. Zhate has started an auction. Alright, well let's have a look at the decisions. Ah, right, we don't have anyone to take over the... Let's actually have a look. We don't have access to any of the appliance science stuff yet either. So maybe I was a bit hasty in activating that. So you know what, I'm just going to postpone that appointment right now. And over here, well, I suppose it can be 50-50 by the time being. Worker strike, I suppose we could give it a bit into some of their demands. Maritime Trade House recruiting somebody population. Do we let them? We could try stopping them. That would increase the enforcement. You know what, no, I'm going to say they can recruit. 2,300 population. Well, at least the relations went up. But the Director of Military Research Council is rather upset about that. Scarcity, well, I'm not going to do any bits there right now. We don't have the money for that. Atenian communities in search of special item. Yeah, we could help them get that.
Yes, sir.
Relations go up by another 22 points. My goodness. We might be able to get some proper relations with them then. We'll look at the majors. So we could propose peace with them. Let's see. Italian Council. We've got cold relations. Well, we're not at war with them, so we don't need to do that. We could open contact with them. That would be a guaranteed success. So yeah, we'll do that. And then I suppose... Oh, free trade. I mean, that might be good in the long run, but perhaps not quite yet. Right, so we've got the connection there. Let's go ahead and take one of these. So strategic movement, we can get all the way there already. Well, that takes care of most of it, though. Can we now do the air bridge in there? No, we cannot. And I don't think we can build anything in here yet. But at least we got the connection in. Now we can bring in the rest of these to the port. And soon enough, or next round, we can send another unit, hopefully. Or maybe not, but at least we've got a landing. Oh, actually, one of the things that we could do now. Maritime Trade House, not gonna sell a share. Makeshift port. So we'll do a valid... Oh, yeah, that is a valid target, so we'll do that one. And then the units, right, we could get the Sydney Priest in. That might actually not be a bad idea for these units. Bit more defensive power. I'll just go through and assign one for each of these.
Copy that.
I suppose the militia over here could also get one. But there we go, there's at least some of the... Oh, wow, we've still got more than 9 of them in here. So that's quite a few. Well, we've got 27 total. We've got one of these. And then we've got a lot of both of these. Alright then. But at least we've got now some troops into the island. We will be getting a port in there. They've got an airfield in there. I think that should be the one that we built as well. Or we prioritize as well. Getting sooner rather than later. Let's have a look at the terrain in here. No enemies in there. Let's go ahead and move into the city. We'll have the artillery in here. Oh yeah, there we go. We found some enemies. Let's use range attack. Start with this one. Might help if I didn't actually go ahead and click out of the range attack. Well, we've got some hits. These are still the razors. We don't know how many they are, but we didn't actually deal that much. Oh, wait, no. No need to do a range attack there. You could move in there instead. Okay, now we've got a bit more information about these. That should still be a fairly small unit, all things considered. There is clearly someone on the mountains here yet, but now we've got better supplies in here. Now, I don't think there's necessarily too much in here threatening the spa, so we could have this one go through. Ooh, there's someone in there. We'll hold back a little bit so we can get better supplies for next round. Or hold on to the supplies for next round. That one's... Okay, there's 500 salamanders. I'm going to drop a bit of a range attack with the artillery. Dedicated artillery, and then we're going to have an attack with the infantry. Oh, well, there's one kill already. Maybe the artillery is going to be enough to push them back. As a matter of fact, well, it wasn't enough to push them back, but we can definitely do a bit of attack with these two now.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
There we go. That's a kill. Let's move these. Oh, there's an enemy over there. All right. Well, we can't move into these two yet. But what we can do is we can get to the light thermal. There might be someone in here causing some mischief. I suppose this one could move along there to guard the other flank. So slowly but surely, we are guaranteeing us the power from here. Not that we're running low on energy anyway, but having more is always nice. And denying that from your rivals is always good. Ah, right. No, I don't think we have the action points there to do anything. We could try attacking the racers over here. But I think we'll just wait. Let's double check. Was there? There wasn't a lot of combats, wasn't there? There's one over here. Another one over here where we just... Right, we did push them back a little bit from the neighboring zone there. And that was all the combats that we had. Alright then. So I don't think we have movement... No, that one's used all of his action points. Next round we can at least start clearing out some of the surroundings there in the meanwhile. But I suppose we could actually... Oh, right, we don't have the intel on that one. Well, we can start getting a bit more of these troops forward. Have, sort of go in numeric order over here. So we'll have 1 and 2 over here. Then maybe 3, 4, and 5 somewhere around here. Then the militias could maybe help a little bit with the advancing, or, you know, help guard some of the towns and such. That could also be handy. I guess this could be moving out, and that can move into the Dream Bar. So we have that sorted. Ah, there we go. We found the lizards once again. Do have quite a bit of industrial points right now, so I suppose it would be shame or waste to not build things with that. But how is our budget doing? Pretty bad. Maybe we should have a look at selling a few more things. There's just not all that great money. Is there any more of the tax things sorted like that that we could do? We could increase the sales tax, but I don't actually want to increase it too much. No, not really. I mean, we're going to get 1,000 credits if need be with a fate point. We've got 11 fate points, so that might be something that we should or consider. Ooh, income tax rate. We can increase that by 10.
Roger that.
And we did manage to do that. Okay, so that should take care of some of the monetary issues. Of course, it's going to cause some other issues down the line, perhaps, but, you know, or we will slow down sort of the accumulation of the private funds, which means that we'll need to be the one building all the things, but we'll get it sorted out eventually. So we got a little bit border with Timoni's Republic. They're trying to blackmail us. I don't think they'll... If they try to... Actually, they got tech level 4.41. What is our tech level? 4.52. So at least getting a slightly more of that. Plus, you know, we've got a pretty decent amount of research going on. We're getting the metal soil filtration fairly slowly, though. That's going to take a while. Let's take a quick look at the... Right, so we've got the Vidcom broadcasting. Oh, right, actually, let's have a look at the Vidcom broadcasting. That is a building, of course, but what does it offer? Probably built in here, so that would be government. Vidcom station. That is quality of life, entertainment. Okay, well, that does make sense. We could also get the barracks in here. That's going to increase the training bonus points, as well as quality of life, security, production. We'll put the barracks over there, and I suppose... Let's have a look at somebody. What could we build there? In the government stuff. We've got the bureaucrat office and university. We could get the hospital in there. That would be... I mean, it's going to take a lot of metals to build both of those, but it's going to be at least something. And we cleared out all of this. Well, not all of this, but we've reached another shore. Why is the... Ah, right, this is Odensea, which is enclosed in here, so that's interesting. Oh, Hochstein is hostile. We've got a decent distance between us, though, so it's not the end of the world. But did we get any information about the zones in here? So we'd... Ah! No, that's non-aligned, actually. Where the heck are they coming from, then? They must have gone through quite a distance, then. And maybe they have something in here, or maybe they are on this island, but just, you know, not quite there. But interesting. At least we're discovering a little bit more of the Z-zones in here. I suppose now we've got pretty good intel on there, because we have the planes fly over. Now, I suppose this one... Do they have more action points right now? They do have 100 action points. I suppose since we don't have the airfield in there, we can't do the air bridge yet. So that's something that we'll need to deal with. But at least we've got some units there, so let's get to the next round. We've been on this round for quite a while, haven't we? But I do apologize for the slow pace of this. It's just... You know, it's kind of the game. It's a fun game, but, you know, it's a slow burn. I suppose another thing that we could be doing is upgrading the roads and or slowly maybe upgrading some of the unit sizes from brigades to a or like battalions to a division. So we'll get some corps go, but that is going to require a lot of recruits, and we don't have that many right now. But that would increase the sort of force concentration quite a lot, which could be handy. Oh, we've got a bit of combat over here in the west, I suppose. It's not really that much southwest from our capital. Oh, Maritime Trade has us offered as an alliance. And the representative has arrived to discuss with us. Tech Fascination, that's actually quite nice. That's going to offer a bit more some of the other things. Ah, discovered new tech hydroponics. And we studied the differences between plants and algae, and we think it would be more efficient, water-wise, if we would grow algae like food in huge vats. Especially if we'd be short on water, it might be clever to pursue this. Well, we're not short on water on this planet, so that's not a problem. Let's have a look at the... Ah, right, so we'll postpone that appointment. And Foreign Affairs, so we can keep as is.
Yes, sir.
So which one? Zora Deep is offering an alliance. Ooh, that would be a lot of points. But they will be offering us a lot of unit or leaders then. And Odin is offering a... Well, I suppose, yeah, we can get a bit of relations with them. Ah, right, we need more money before we can do that. Okay, well, what can we afford selling? Fuel? We can sell a decent bit of fuel, although we are actually running a little bit low on fuel. If we sell, I don't know, 500 fuel, we're not going to be losing it that quick. Oh, right, because we don't get the private fuel anymore. So that's at least a little bit. I suppose we could sell some of these. Like, I don't know, another 100. So now, if we have a look at the deal over here, so we could get a port over there. It's 250 credits.
Yes, sir.
That at least in there. Atenan Commune praises you. The first citizen of the Atenan Commune is much impressed by how you have been running Zhate's Paradise, especially our industrial efforts have got their first citizen's eye. In a speech to the populace, he openly praises our policies. This is a clear sign they want to improve relations with us. I'd say a warmer relations with them would be welcome. We can't afford sending a nice gift of friendship.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we rolled that easily. How much did it increase relations? Is it all relations with the various leaders? But no relations directly increase with them, but that's fine. Right, so now we could perhaps send in some more stuff here. This one is... right, it is actually... Ah, it's a new area. It's got no workers in there yet. Got the makeshift port, which doesn't require anyone to run it, admittedly. Ah, right, the artillery can't go into the mountains there, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and send in... I suppose, since we've got the fourth one there already, I'm going to send the fish one there as well then. So, redeploy in there. Takes most of the, points available there, so there's not necessarily going to be that much supplies coming in here right now. And the deal that we have with them for the transport is going to expire soon-ish. Let's just double check. Can we now do the air bridge? No, we could do it over the spike, for example, but that's not really what we're after. Let's go ahead and start constructing the... Oh, right, what? I can't construct there. I do wonder, actually. If we raise a formation... we can make a new... Oh, right, but that... require... we don't have the... Right, never mind. We have no metal. That might be also part of the reason why we can't construct anything. Well, alright then. Let's have a look at the situation over here. We'll start on the west. Oh, actually, no. We'll have a look at the combats, because I do remember that we had a combat in here. We didn't lose anything there. And that was about it. Oh, there's someone there. So who is in here, then? Unknown. Oh, Hochstein is over here. A little bit. I don't know what they're doing. They might have done a landing in here somewhere. And they're now trying to get through... Wait a minute. Oh, this is their own area. Never mind. Let's go ahead and clear out some of that. We know that there is still an enemy somewhere in the mountains here. We don't really have intel on it. But one of the things that we do have a lot of stuff right now is a lot of industrial points. I guess we would build the road all the way there. And also, we'll build a bit of road along the coastline there. And then I suppose the road over here, we could maybe get this one. Go a bit further north. Maybe a little bit down this way as well. At least across the river. And then over here, we'll take this one, go up here. So we'll have a bit better supplies in there. Oh, and the enemy that we had here has vacated the area again. Okay, that one's empty. We'll keep the troops over here at the oil. And then we'll move it later. So there must be something in here. And then we're going to have a look at the surrounding zones here. We have yet to find any more metal, which is a bit of a problem, but we are going to get the tech at least to do that later on. So how much did we lose money in the... Oh, we actually gained a little bit credits at the start of the turn. I mean, we did increase the income tax, to be fair. So that is taking care of some of the issues that we had there regarding that. Oh, there's an enemy. So it looks like that one's empty, so let's go ahead and attack in here. Well, that is some hits there. Yeah, there we go, we pushed the enemy out. Not a lot of damage that we dealt, but you know, it's still better than nothing. Alright, we can't move there. That doesn't have enough points either. So, Raconis territory, how is our relations? We still got 43 with them. Unclear relations. Guess we could move in there, just to get a little bit of a buffer zone in here. And then we'll guard the fuel there, and I suppose this could go further north. We could maybe, actually, there's not a lot of supplies in here. This one can at least move in here to help clear out some of the area. But the fact that we've got no metal is a problem. Now, luckily, we are getting the research that is going to allow us to get more metal. There's only 12% right now, though. If we have a look at the Economic Council, so we are getting 4 research points. I mean, yeah, we're getting a decent bit in there, but at the same time, it's a lot higher cost in there compared to a lot of the others that we've done before, so that is part of the reason. Leader support is still relatively good. Research points per next round, it's going down a little bit. The start of, I'll start turn credits, that at least did go up. Now, we are building things, aren't we? Let's have a look at the assets here. So, yeah, we're building the barracks in Spike. And somebody we're building the hospital, which is going to take a while, especially without any metals. And then Spokomania, we're not building anything right now. We've got the light industry now at least producing something, so they get some of the private sector, or the private sector is getting at least a little bit of money here. Well, actually, they're still losing money, but... Private economy, okay, I mean, it could be worse. Oh, right, and I suppose we've got a bit of the... Oh, right, we don't have anyone being the governor over here. This is technically being part of the same headquarters right now. But yeah, since we can't build anything there, I suppose we'll wait next round to see if we can't get maybe something built. It might just be because there's low supplies in there and all that. Oh, there's a bit of combat over there in the mountains. But we are going to be sharing a border with this major nation over here soon-ish, I suppose. Ooh, they're threatening our fuel over there. Contracts are expiring. Assault gun has been discovered. Alright then. Oh, demand auction. Well, I don't think we need to do that. Recruit a talent. Now that would be quite nice. We can send more spy rings. Treasure level is a bit low. How much did we lose? Oh yeah, 41. Alright, is anyone offering to buy things? Recruitment? I suppose we could recruit one of the people. What, a governor? Ooh. Sure.
Yes, sir. Right.
Deploy decisions. Alien natives trying to talk with us. We'll send in a linguistic team.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we'll postpone that one. Alright then. I suppose since we are a bit low on money, I'm just going to use the fate point to get the 1,000 credits now. And then I suppose one of the things that I could do... Maritime Trade House. So we've got a contract, which is going to expire now. Not a lot of logistical points that are being allotted in there, though. But can we now build something in here? We could. Okay, let's build the airbase. We need to send in some people in here to do the construction work. First of all, let's go ahead and call the governor over here. We'll get the zone orders. We will allow emergency food. Not necessarily gonna, well, we could maybe give a tiny bit of public budget, but not a lot. We'll give like 2 credits. It's probably not gonna be enough. And then we'll also change the name to Unsung D. Oh, okay, we need to do these again. Put in 2 credits as the thingamajig. Confirm orders. There's no worker salary in here though, so I suppose that one we could also increase to like the 5 that is the traditional. And now we need to get a little bit of people in here to actually do the construction work. for the airbase. And then I think we can get an air bridge at least. Not very good necessarily, but at least something. How are we doing in terms of supplies in here? So you've got a fully supplied on both of these? Because we don't have any roads in here, so it's not showing the operational logistics capabilities. So I suppose what we could do is we could get a quick road through here just to open that one up. And then I'm not going to send any more troops in there until we get the stuff in here. So let's go ahead and send in some workers in there. So that should be enough to build the airbase at half speed. The ideal situation is that we don't need to rely solely on the maritime trade house, because I don't think we have a transport contract. No, we do actually have a second transport contract. We'll discuss that, I suppose. Well, I'll keep that going so we can, you know, get a little bit settled down in here. At least get up to that river and we'll start conquering some of that. Did we have any battles, by the way? I'm pretty sure we did have something. Nope, we did not. Okay, never mind. Let's move this one in here to make sure that they don't just slip past. We'll keep hold of the fuel there for the time being. There we go. We enter through the mountains in here. Capture some of that land. And this one can start making its way into the Most Deep. Although Most Deep is down to 100. Right, so that's not really that important then. Let's send in the infantry through here. We capture a bit of that. I don't think we initially want to move the infantry further in there right now. I'm going to send one of these militias further south. Because I suspect that having a bit more militias in various locations would be quite handy. Especially like Spokomania doesn't have any. Oh, right, and speaking of things not being protected necessarily, it's down here we need to get some troops to guard the road. I suppose we'll just quickly check if there's anything in there. Not really. Send the infantry into the mountains. Oh, there's someone there, that's for sure. Oh, they're taking the blue pool. Well, we took that back. Let's see, what do we have here? That's the lizard snakes, and that is the racers. The racers aren't really a problem, but the lizard snakes, we might have to do a bit of a range attack there. Getting a few hits, but no kills. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Quickly gonna get a little bit more of the border in here. I mean, we are not at war. They're blackmailing us though, but we're not at war as far as I know. And the light industry over here, I mean, it's got 800 workers there. How's the population? It is probably growing a tiny bit. No, it's getting a little bit of the free folk. I mean, we've got a tiny bit somewhere. I suppose over here in Leibniz, we've got a few. In Spa, we got the... Ah, right, that gives it a bit of political point. That's nice. We'll send in the mechanized infantry over here to guard this area or help push this one back. And the tanks, we could maybe try pushing in there. Okay, no, we'll pull back again. We'll maybe get to the... No, we'll hold on to this pass here so enemies can't just push through. Not easily, anyway. They might still be able to do it, but it's just not going to be quite as simple. Right, then let's have a look at the front here. Because this could actually help guarding that area. We'll send in the mechanized troops here. That's just a few salamanders in there. I think, well, we don't have enough points to do an attack. The artillery will get in here, so we'll capture that one. We could turn this into a city at some point, but first we'll probably want to get the truck depot in there. And a few other things. We are actually getting a bit of fuel now again, so that's good. Now that we've got a bit of better supplies in here, we should be able to hold on to that area for the time being. Capture a bit of the surrounding areas over here as well. Oh, and now they've got the supplies in there. Okay, so that... Ah, there's enemy there. Okay. Well, we can at least guard the road there for the time being. Which kind of does mean that... that one's probably empty. Yep, it is. That's going to give you a bit more security over here on the mountain range. And maybe, just maybe, we can find something in Spike. Let's actually have a look at the prospecting overview real quick. So in Spike, some fertile deposits, unknown type, are present somewhere. We're sure some oil deposits are present somewhere. Okay, well, what we could do then is go for the zone and do the prospecting push. It's going to be a bit expensive in terms of points. We would do that there. Ah, we rolled 46 and difficulty was 75. Okay, so not quite as good roll there, but at least we got a little bit. And now we can see the operational supplies in there. And next round we can reboot this one for a few rounds at least. And keep the supplies sort of flowing in there, and hopefully we can have enough time to build up the airbase, and then we can start doing the air supply in there. It's probably not going to be enough, let's be honest, but at least we can start it. And I'm just going to quickly check. Okay, so the barracks in Spite was not completed yet. It's almost done, though. And somebody we are still working at the hospital, which gained basically no progress there right now. But once we get that, that should increase the quality of life, which might increase the population increase naturally. And then Spokomania, there's not too much happening there. But I do believe we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.